Stranger Things Season 4 may have ended in July, but it was a huge hit with fans who enjoyed the darker storylines and fresh new characters like Eddie Munson as Vecna. As we await the release of the final season, we can take a look at the show and interviews from the production team to better understand what awaits us in Season 5. Aside from the 1980s nostalgia, what endeared the show to audiences was the dynamic found between the characters. Hawkins' chosen family, made up of Jim Hopper, David Harbour, Joyce Byers, Winona Ryder, and 11, Millie Bobby Brown, to name a few, became our surrogate broadcast family. These characters rise from their own broken relationships to create something new and strong enough to battle evils from another dimension for 4 seasons. In a recent interview, the Duffer brothers said that they want to return to the original dynamic of the first season, with the final season imminent and all 8 original members returning to Hawkins. In today's video, we're going to tell you which relationships that fans want to see again in the upcoming Season 5 of Stranger Things. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Each season, the show has brought in more to fill the party, like Max, Sadie Sink, Robin, Maya Hawke, and Murray, Brett Gelman. As the group grew, the character dynamics changed, focusing on different friendships that emerged, such as fan favorites Steve Harrington, Joe Keery, and Dustin Henderson, Gaten Matarazzo. In its wake, some Season 1 relationships have lost their shine. As we await the final season, here are some of the relationships we hope to see highlighted in Season 5. Dustin Henderson, Lucas Sinclair, and Mike Wheeler. Season 1 had audiences falling in love with these guys as they led the search to find their missing friend. Since Will's return from the Upside Down, this trio hasn't had much time for each other, instead drifting into other relationships in their lives. In Season 2, Lucas and Dustin's attention was focused on impressing the new girl in school, Max Mayfield, as Mike was still clinging to losing 11 during that season. Dustin begins to bond with Steve, who becomes their main friendship during Season 3. Although their original Dungeons & Dragons party grew, they were the heartbeat behind it. Before we say goodbye to Hawkins, we need these 3 friends to band together and work together again to take down Vecna. The Byers family. Stranger Things began with the disappearance of the young Byers. From there, the family tries to stay together as they desperately search for Will. What makes Joyce a great mother is her passion and dedication for her children, trying to balance her presence while she is a single working mother. Since Season 2, audiences have missed that close bond in favor of other couples like Joyce Byers working with Murray Bauman and Hopper. Before Season 5 ends, we'd love to see this family work together or have their own quiet time together, taking us back to the family that first experienced the terror of the Upside Down. Jonathan Byers and Nancy Wheeler. Before these teens came out, Jonathan and Nancy were the first duo to team up in Season 1 to hunt down the Demogorgon after Barb Holland, Shannon Purser, went missing. While it's great that Jonathan and Nancy have paired up leading their upcoming gangs in California and Hawkins, it'd be great to see the two of them back on their own adventure once again. Now that they're reunited in Hawkins, it's time for Jonathan and Nancy to have those tough and honest conversations and take on the evils of the Upside Down together as the dynamic duo they're known to be, Jim Hopper and Florence. With Hopper back in Hawkins and reunited with his 2 favorite ladies, Joyce and 11, it's time for the former police chief to reunite with the woman who kept him afloat, his receptionist, Florence, Susan Shalhoub Larkin. Before Hopper had the stability of his adopted daughter, the receptionist at the police station was his support, keeping him in line when he was late for the station. As much as he needs to meet with his fellow officers Phil Canahan, John Reynolds, and Calvin Powell, Rob Morgan, Hopper owes Flo a brief reunion before the final battle for Hawkins begins. And that's all for today. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.